If you needed to grab something fast at the convenience store to help energize you through a busy day, what is your beverage selection? Since we live in the age of the endless aisle, there are more options in every CPG category than during any other point in our history. Even within the smallest retail channel in terms of average square footage, convenience stores will undoubtedly have coolers filled with RTD coffee beverages and energy drinks, hot and frozen food service varieties of the same, powdered stick pack energy supplements for you to add into bottled water, and even various pill or capsule supplements. And it's that proliferation of caffeine containing beverages, along with them being well entrenched into our daily lives, that's causing energy everything to become a certified consumer movement. But if energy everything is that rising tide, as I just described, why isn't it lifting all boats, or in this case, all energy beverage subcategories? While US energy drink sales have swelled to over $22 billion, essentially doubling over the last 5 years, the smaller format subcategory of energy shots hasn't quite lived up to that robust growth trajectory. In fact, US energy shot sales have continued to hover around just under $1 billion, and consumption has been slightly down over that same 5 year period. So it begs the question, what the heck is going on? Well, I have a number of theories, which requires us to first transport back 2 decades. While 5 Hour Energy didn't create the category, its presence on convenience store counters starting in the early to mid 2000s has grown the energy shot subcategory from a niche catering mostly to truck drivers to a product ubiquitous within mainstream consumer culture. In the late 2000s, energy shots were all the rage, sharply doubling market size and sparking a rapid proliferation of brands and products that brought new sizes and more functionality to that subcategory, along with the expected spike of 5 Hour Energy copycats. But during the energy shot gold rush, even the 6 hour, 7 hour, and however long copycats performed well. Heck, Red Bull, Monster Energy, Pepsi, and Coca Cola energy platforms even tried small format energy shots back then. But maybe that caused the earliest wrinkle in this story. Yes, there were startup energy shot competitors too, but 5 Hour Energy was the only sizable business that focused solely on that smaller format. The other big beverage players were focused on larger format, and that ultimately caused internal strategic conflicts. As an example, firstly, energy drinks and energy shots competed for the same dollars that boast differing strengths, and more on that soon. And then, secondly, at the time, brands involved in both energy drinks and energy shots had a pricing or value problem as large format was in a cooler for around $2, while selling a warm gulp size shot next to the cash register for a dollar more just didn't make sense. Because of that newness and excitement around energy shots, US consumers were okay being backwards pricing wise on its value proposition. But that short term economic effect tricked all of the beverage industry pundits at the time, believing smaller format would continue winning categorical share. Eventually, consumers realized the value arbitrage in large format energy drinks, reallocated dollars back, and most of the big beverage portfolio competitors dropped their energy shot side hustle, leaving 5 Hour Energy to have a damn near decade long monopoly. And that 5 Hour Energy market domination likely caused another wrinkle in this story because large format energy drinks product innovation has consistently outpaced many other beverage categories. This stems from intense market competition that gave energy drinks that superpower to successfully reposition itself within the broader beverage market, appealing to a wide range of consumers seeking tailored energy solutions. Now, some might argue that constraints in the total liquid of an energy shot inherently holds its flexibility back. But let's go beyond ingredients stuffed in a package. Most of the energy drink innovation is coming from incubated within the supplement industry brands that have dominated the market lately. But why didn't those same sports nutrition brands go all in on an honestly more familiar and economically viable format like energy shots? So, even though large format energy drinks can be a beverage mirage with low success rates, it pales in comparison to what challenges 10 plus years of market domination by 5 Hour Energy can create across all aspects of the energy shots category. All that strategic go to market efficiency and scale by 5-Hour Energy has essentially put energy shots innovation and overall market competition on pause since the early 2010s. But again, avoiding the total liquid aspect of this debate right now, there's another big difference that centers around how energy drinks have focused on alignment between performance and lifestyle. See, energy shots are marketed directly and specifically as an energy source, while energy drinks are marketed as a lifestyle beverage that offers the functional benefit of energy. And in today's world, there are as many energy drinks as there are personalities, and your choice can say a lot about you and your personality. To go one step further, drinks have become status symbols or basically aspirational mixtures representing flavor taste, lifestyle taste, and identity by association. So it has honestly got to the point that your drink can say just as much about you as the outfit you choose to wear. And since I keep dancing around it, maybe this clip from me speaking at Supply Side East earlier this year will open the remaining points about the actual Energy Shots liquid experience.
Like, why hasn't, I guess, shots progressed maybe? And I think that comes down to that was like just a super functional, like you took a shot, whatever. And why that hasn't, I think, grown is that I think energy beverages as a whole has become to this like kind of I don't want to call it like an indulgence, but like an enjoyable experience. Yeah. So like you want the product to taste really great. So then when you start to talk about things that are past, flavored, carbonated, caffeine waters, you start to then get into the flavor systems, and then it's a matter of, okay, how do we make these things taste, exceptional? Because I think at this point people have, or they're conditioned to a point where they want this thing to taste great because, even one of the biggest, I guess, areas or use occasions that have grown recently around energy beverages is people drinking those with meals, like at lunchtime or something like that. You're seeing them now being available in more like quick service restaurants and things like that. So if you are replacing your carbonated soft drink with arguably a carbonated soft drink with more caffeine in it, like you want it to taste like Diet Coke. You want it to taste like what you're expecting it because you want to enjoy that meal experience.
As you just heard, it's my belief that energy shots lack the refreshment qualities that carbonated energy drinks provide. In addition to functionality of energy drinks, I, like many consumers, enjoy the consumption experience of energy drinks. And more consumers every day are looking for the total package. So, with all that extra liquid, it gives brands the ability to be thoughtful with ingredient innovation that won't override taste. Because today's carbonated performance energy drinks, from Ghost to C4 and many more, even taste exceptional across a never ending cornucopia of innovative flavors. And that's been a challenge to keep up with in recent years for energy shot manufacturers. And I intentionally left the obvious liquid constraint until the end because it's also where energy shots generate its maximum amount of value. I'd even argue that consumers moving from 16-ounce to 12-ounce energy drinks show that less liquid has its advantages. Energy shots will continue to serve as a convenience store staple for many years into the future because they offer so many positives for consumers. A quick, convenient, and inexpensive impulse item offering an energy boost that won't fill them up like a full drink will. And this is a beautiful aspect of the energy everything movement as well, as brand manufacturers will continue to utilize different formats for their unique benefits that might outweigh constraints, and consumers will make similar purchase decisions. And just to kind of quickly expand this point into the supplement side of energy everything, the same considerations play out across, say, the ready to mix powders or pill capsule formats. As an example, some nutraceutical ingredients might taste rancid, so putting them in a capsule or pill format avoids that flavoring constraint. Or some nutraceutical ingredients aren't stable in liquids long term and need hefty doses to be efficacious. That would make ready to mix powders the ideal format for that new product development concept. But I just wanted to end with some quick final thoughts. Where does the energy shot subcategory go from here? I think the energy need state is massive, and that gives the format a chance to evolve into something that offers more than functionality. And this might be the perfect time to attempt a categorical transformation, as the 800-pound gorilla of 5-Hour Energy is fed up being 90% of a struggling subcategory and recently launched large format energy drinks. With the competitive opportunities starting to look better, you've seen sizable sports nutrition brands like Bucked Up and Redcon One dive deeper into energy shots. Moreover, you've seen even creator packaged goods startups like Matador Energy Shots recently entered the market. But maybe what could help Energy Shots more than anything would be C-store operators turning over the category and giving 5-hour energy competitors a cheaper route to market that would then bring the overall product pricing down. But looking beyond the energy category, I'd like to see the shots format utilized for more post work relaxation beverages. While morning commutes generate the bulk of C store power users, moderate and light users tend to visit more during the evening commute. And recent surveys said 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. is the time of day that most consumers stop into a convenience store to shop for quick items, with stress and mood support being a top desired health focus for functional beverage shoppers. This could be the next impulse purchase for the convenience channel if given the proper patient market opportunity supported by a category creating brand. But I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. If you did, consider hitting that like button to support me. Also, help me get to my new short term goal of 4,000 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. I'd love to see you join me on this journey, but we need to fix the fact that slightly more than 90% of you that are watching this YouTube video right now are not subscribed to my channel, and that makes me extremely sad. But I do want to thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.